Hey friends, so today is day 15. It is the final phase. And what should I tell you? Last night was my first epic fail as far as recipes go. I mean, this wasn't even like bad. This was disgusting, terrible, no good, awful, not today, Satan, bad. It was acorn squash, delicious. I personally love it. But it had this like weird tahini and miso stuffing. It was like a glaze and it just got all like funky and fermented and kind of bitter while I baked it. So I scraped the topping off of that and was able to kind of salvage it, but I was like writing in the recipe booklet, this is a fail. No, never again. So that yesterday, day 14, was my final day of the detox phase. And now I'm in the, I think it's replenish or something. It has an R word. I don't know. I should look at that. And I feel good. I am definitely having illicit thoughts about coffee. I am missing my cup of coffee. I just ordered some decaf K-cups to come from Target so that next week, that'll be the very first thing I layer in. And then I'm going to wait a couple days, see how my body does with it. And if I don't have any change, I'm not bloated or not achy or feeling sluggish or tired or triggered to eat all the sweets, then I'll move on to the next thing, which will more than likely be venison. But just now, Marshall brought in, he brought in some fresh venison and he grilled it up. And he's like, come on, you could just have a little, it's okay. And I was like, no, like I haven't had a single cheat. I have not, other than an extra apple here and there, I haven't even had a decaf tea bag. Like I have been so on point with this. I'm not gonna mess it up. Like I will just wait another week until I can do it. So that's the story. I did get the mail today and my father-in-law sent macadamia nuts, and so I might have had a small handful of those. But again, like I'm still on my plan and I'm not eating anything I'm not allowed to do. So, I'm celebrating all that. I also did a really great yoga practice. I love my Beachbody On Demand workouts, and that's what I do the majority of the time. It's actually what I'm going to be doing next week, starting a brand new program. But I really love yoga with Adrienne. I just love her energy and her vibe, and I love Benji, her dog. And so she had a throat chakra yoga practice. And so that's what I did today. And that felt really good. And my kitties were actually talking. So I'm going to do some energy work on that a little bit later if they're feeling a little better. And I went for a walk today, which is pretty icy out. So I feel a little bit of panic around the ice. I don't mind the snow and I don't mind the like crazy cold temperatures. I don't mind that, but I do get like freaked out about slipping and hurting myself or, my car sliding. That really freaks me out. So struggling with a little bit of anxiety, but I also am noticing that with my diet being so clean, I can identify anxiety as just that. And I can kind of have a rational conversation with myself around that crazy thought and be like, okay, so what do I need to do? What kind of action steps, instead of it, like feeding it like I used to and just kind of like maybe eating my feelings or really kind of coming unhinged about it. It's like, okay, let's just like take it down a level and figure this out. So a friend of ours, relative, kind of, I don't know, whatever, Tracy, sent me some yak tracks. I think is what they're called. And they're like these slip-on things that go over your shoes. So today we went for a pretty good walk and I used those and no issues. Whoop, whoop. I'm like, I just need these for my tires. And Marshall's like, that's what they call chains. And I was like, make it happen. So day 15 is underway. Breakfast was delicious. I had peppermint mocha superfoods. And when I started this, I said I wasn't going to do my superfoods. Like I was just going to eat, what the book said. And Shakeology is listed in the book. Like it gives you recipes for it. As long as it's vegan, you're allowed to have it. They're just trying to cultivate like you eating real food, which I eat real food. I don't have a problem with that. I don't drink like 500 shakes a day to get my nutrition. But I just can't get on board with like oatmeal for breakfast or just like, 3 cups of fruit. To me, that doesn't seem like balanced and it just doesn't seem like a good idea. So I've continued to do my vegan superfoods and I'm drinking peppermint mocha. Today I had it with blackberries. And then at lunch, I had a big salad with a really yummy miso dressing and what else? And then a baked sweet potato. So I'm eating delicious food. I don't feel like I'm missing out. I'm not really struggling with any kind of cravings. I think the coffee thing, it's the smell of it and it's more the idea of it. So when I get to have it 22 days, at the 22 day mark, we'll see if it actually tastes the way I'm hoping it will. I don't know. It's all just an experiment. So that's the latest, friends.